Hello and welcome back to the Swungle, fellow gaming fans. I'm Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of Conan Exiles Series 3 Savage Lands. And first of all, I've got a different armor on. We've got some new armor since the last episode. So I've got myself some armor which is similar to the stuff worn by Elias, which is to say the Stygian, let me just check on this properly, Stygian Raider. And it's exceptional Stygian Raider because my armourer thrall allows me to make exceptional Stygian Raider armor. So I thought I'd do that. And I've also funked it up a little bit by dyeing it with some magenta dye. It's just normal magenta dye, and it looks pretty funky. I've also upgraded my daggers, my poniards, to steel ones, so they're a little bit more durable, and I've upgraded those with a weapon sharpening kit. We haven't been able to learn any better levels of those just yet. Basically what we really need is to level up. We've level 35 at the moment and a little bit. And I think probably what we need to do is discover more stuff. And, yeah, we need to discover more stuff and kill more stuff. That's probably what we need to do here. But first of all, we are going to show you the base, which has changed a little bit since the last time we were here. For a start off, you can see my first little platform here with the shortfall elevator. And I've got a couple of palisades. That's just to be starting with. I haven't had any purges here or indeed anywhere else just yet, but we're going to put some palisades down in the water at the bottom of our tree-root bridges as well to deter or distract the purge should they head my way. So we've got a couple of little drop boxes here, and I don't think I've left anything in there. Oh, I have. I've got a spare palisade in there. I just thought it was going to be a good idea. And then if we take the elevator up, we're still in tier 1 here. It's still just sandstone stuff, but at some point I am grinding for resources, and I am grinding, you know, making some sandstone bricks and what have you. But for the moment, yeah, here we are. So we've got all of this more or less sorted now. Hi Nush. Nush has just come onto the server as well. I was all on my lonesome before that. So all this is more or less completed. As I say, we just need to upgrade the thing to tier 2 because it looks so much nicer. But since the last episode, we have got nearly a full complement of our thralls now. So we've got a tanner, we've got a couple of armourers. I've actually got one armourer in my artisan's workbench. Those two armourers are new since the last episode. I didn't have either of them, I don't think, but I do now. And there they are. We've got one in the artisan's bench because, of course, it lowers the amount of materials that you need quite significantly, especially if you have a decent tier 3 armourer, as I do here. What have we got? A Zamorian 3. And my Zamorian 3 is from my other base, actually. And I thought that was going to be pretty good for when we get high enough level to learn our Zamorian thief armor. But that is here, and we need to be level 50. So we are a way off from learning that. We currently could learn the savage armors, but the Deketa, or sorry, I beg your pardon, the Defari Watcher stuff is very lightweight indeed. I'm not very keen on the Kamajan Shaman stuff, particularly, and the Hyperborean, well, it's heavy. I don't generally wear heavy armor because I find myself encumbered even in medium. You can see I'm half encumbered even with just the gear I've got on, and it's a medium armor. So there we go. Oh, Nush left our boat, the carpenter. Yes. Yes, thank you. We noticed that, and he's reminded me to show you guys that because I found it would be better in English, wouldn't it? Yeah, so off camera, we've actually taken on, as a group, a couple of this. Not in that box, I've got a new drop box, which is my go box right by my long drop elevator here, which contains my backpack. It contains some healing wraps as well. I actually think I probably need to do that, yeah, because we've got a full stack of them there. Loads of arrows and a couple of bows. We've got Splinter and we've got the Huntress. And the Huntress is the one that Nush is talking about. We took out the Scorpion, the King Rhino, and the Scorpion boss as well, off camera. Don't worry, we'll be doing plenty of that on camera also. And I haven't got around to upgrading this because, as Nush just said, he's just left it for me, whereas Splinter, I think I've got a durability upgrade on that at the moment. It's a pity we can't stack our upgrades, but what the hey, we have to choose. So there we go. So we've got a bow there as well, so I'm going to stick that in my inventory. You can see my encumbrance just going up and up and up. But here, what I'm actually planning on doing today, we'll put that hotbar item 5 actually. We'll get ourselves a couple of stacks of arrows. There we go. And I'm taking Splinter because Splinter has better stats, that is to say health damage. Now the Huntress has a buff, legendary bow that boosts survival, but I don't really want to do I'm not too bothered about that right now, so we're not going to worry about that. So I'm going to show you about the rest of the base. We haven't got a carpenter because I still find carpenters are pretty hard to find. And here's our little garden. You can see we're growing aloe now, which of course is good for aloe potions, but also for those bandages that we need. I've just started growing some desert berries, and we've got loads and loads of leavening agents. So I don't honestly need any more of that for the moment. So there we go. Our little garden is coming along as well. And then further up, if we go here, you can see that I've actually enclosed all of this now, and this area here is our kitchens. Obviously we've got our cook there. Could do with an alchemist for my fireball cauldron here. You can see I've got storage here, I've got some decorative items, but quite honestly it is difficult now to have enough feats to make all the decorative items that you want, because they are after all just bling. We don't really need them, so I am not learning too many of those because it's a bit of a waste of points really. So there we go. There was something else I was going to say, and I can't quite remember what it was. Oh yes, on the server now we have reduced the level cap is now no longer over 60. It was at 78 before because we were using a Litman mod. That is no longer the case, so I'm never going to reach those dizzy heights, unfortunately. There we go. Nush also pointed out to me that we could actually use this fluid press as an iceless fridge, and it seems to be the case. I could actually put fish into there and they will keep really quite well. So for the moment I don't feel too much in need of a preserving bin. We've got some putrid meat in there, so some's obviously gone off before it can be pressed into oil, so we'll take that, we'll put it in the compost bin. We've still got just a well here. We might have some other things up here eventually, and then in here is our sort of bedroom area and sort of living area, which is relatively small, and as you can see it's got branches clipping straight through it, which there's nothing we can do about that whatsoever. Got a little seating area here, got some Stygian drums here, there we go, and then behind the screen we've got a little bed there, so we've got our just making sure my spawn point's fine, and a couple of cupboards which it's a bit difficult to see, but hey ho. There I've got some my iron poniards, I've also got my thrall taking gear, and then on this side we've got my armor, so I've got two sets. I've actually got a spare set of Stygian raider gear because I made this before I even realized that my my thrall, or one of my armor thralls, my new armor thrall, it has to be said I didn't even have that armor thrall when I made this Stygian gear. Got the Stygian armor thrall and then thought, well, do you know what, heck, I'm going to have to make that again because I want the exceptional one. So there we go. So that is that so far, folks, and I will just show you actually the view from our balcony here, which is pretty damn good, I have to say. Even with the mist, it's a lovely view I've got here. We could be higher up, but what the heck. So there we go, we've got a nice view there. Basically when I was building this, there was no planning involved. I basically just had to go where the branches would allow me to go, so it was fairly easy to build from that point of view, but it is going to take quite a bit of upgrading, I think. So we've got plenty of putrid meat in there. We're basically short of bone meal. I've got some blood in there, but we're not going to be able to make the potent compost until we've got some raw ash in there too. We're going to have to go to the volcano for that. So my plan today is to do a bit of exploring. As you can see, I've been a bit of a homebody so far, and that's because A, I didn't want to do that off camera, and B, I've been too busy building this place. So there we go, we've got our little portal there, there's our tree house. This is all our tree house. It's quite spread out, as you can see. We've got the inlet of the Hook and the Bay of Hulks, which I've visited a few times, and got some treasure from the chests around the ships, which is nice, around the founded vessels. But now we're going to go straight downwards and we're going to just explore. And I don't even mind where, really. I think we'll leave that area for the moment and we'll kind of head westwards for the moment and we'll just see what we can find. My armor is not the best. My weapons are not the best. We're sort of fairly easily over encumbered at this point. Basically, I'm still a squishy noob at this point. That's what I feel like. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful. But combat is good. because at this point it's yeah, it's good for our leveling, and that's basically what we're going to do. So obviously we're going to have to deal with a lot of crocs. Give them the quick 1, 2, 3. Yes, there we go. I quite like my staff, really, and I want a steel spear. I've got my Stygian spear here, which looks great, but isn't so great. It's just a base level one as well. It's basic, it's not... Take that, pal. There we go. We're not going to bother taking anything off him, because, frankly, we'll just get weighed down. We do not want to be weighed down at this point. No, we need to go that way. Yeah, we'll head this way. Okay, there we go. So there you go. So I want to be able to craft a steel spear, which is the next one, but we're not going to be able to unlock that recipe until we get ourselves a couple more levels. We're level 35 now. We need to be level 37 for that one. So we're going to head away from the river a little bit, over in this direction. There's a gorilla up there. Oh, there's obviously something over here. I'm probably going to have to take out this bird and this crocodile simultaneously. So from that point of view, he missed me then, which is... Oh gosh, that was completely the wrong button. Not what I meant to do at all. There we go. Now, why don't these two fight each other? Oh, they do fight each other. Nice. Okay, well, I'm not going to get the XP if we do that now, are we? So let's just... Oh my gosh! And the gorillas joined the fray as well. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, the other ones we don't need to worry about too much. You don't have to watch the gorillas, though, because... Oh, another one! Holy crap. Oh no, he's fight the croc. That's okay. Woo! They can interrupt your combo attack, the gorillas, with a ground beating kind of movement. So you go, oh, you see, like that. So you've got to be pretty fast to evade that one. I learned that the hard way. Right, back. And we need to recoup some stamina. Oh, he just missed me there. Just missed me. And back. This is why I don't like fighting more than one at once, because it's a real stamina stealer. And I keep... Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's just hit me again. Right, and we also have to be very careful. No! You see, I could not get out of his way then. Just wouldn't allow me to break my combo, and then you end up with two of them at me like that. So I want the experience, damn it! So I'm just going to keep out of the way till he's finished having a bit of a tantrum. There we go. Oh! No, you don't, sunshine! This is all good practice. Back. And we're a bit out of stamina again. Okay, we're ready for you now, pal. Oh! No, you don't. Oh, ho, ho, it's a dance. It's a dance of death. And down he goes. Now, he's got fur, which may be good. Now, I'm trying to keep my armor light enough that I can do the dodges. And the dodges are pretty important. That's just kind of the way I've chosen to do my play style. And if you're going to be... Oh, he's stuck on his mate. That's a shame, isn't it? There we go. Oh! That didn't stop him from smacking me. That was my own stupid fault. There we go. They're down now. Okay, we are now extremely hungry. So let's just eat and drink there. There we go. And I hate filling up from this manky swamp water here. Now, I don't suppose these guys will have anything on them. But some fur might come in handy for our... He's a silverback, this dude. No wonder I had some trouble finding... Look at all that thick hide, too. Now, we're probably... Yeah, the hide is always good, so we will keep that, I think. Now, we were going this way, and when we were interrupted by them. So, I was going to head over here. Look at all these dead bodies everywhere. And there's a great big rhino of some sort over there, and I'm really not messing with him. Apart from anything else, my... Oh, grey lupine. Oh no, false mandrake. We're not too bothered about that. We've got lots of that at the moment already. I might just see if I can get some berries though, because if I can get some berries I can start growing it in the garden. No, not giving me any. Okay, fine. Let's head this way. So, I'm going to try and avoid anything too boss. One of the things I did find in the boss fights that I did with a couple of other people, well, there's 4 of us actually doing those. It was kind of like a practice run. But what I think I did find was I just didn't have the robustness I needed in my weapons. Because obviously this is just, you know, it just doesn't have that much durability. So, fighting you know, I almost needed about 3 of them to finish off the boss croc, who's really kind of quite hardcore. Give me some berries. Yay! We've got some seeds. Beg your pardon, I mean seeds. What is this tank guy? Oh my gosh, what just happened to me? I just went under the ground, which is fantastic, obviously. These ones have a way of being able to interrupt your moves as well, so you do have to be a bit careful. And they can knock you straight off your feet. Back. Sometimes I try to avoid the fourth move, just because that one, you can't actually get out of it. So, there we go, that'll do. Now, what was I doing? I was collecting this in the hopes of getting a few more seeds. So I'll do that with this as well, and we'll drop because we'll end up completely full of stuff we don't need at the moment. So let me see. Some seeds are rarer to drop than others, I find. Right. If you want to make progress, really, if you want to kind of make geographic progress, that is, we really need to just kind of ignore everything that follows us. Unfortunate thing, although that begs to be climbed, doesn't it? The unfortunate thing with that, of course, is that it's quite difficult to do, and you do end up with lots of, you end up with this situation where, oh, hello, glowing goop. We want glowing goop. You do find glowing goop here now. You don't have to go. I think it used to be underwater at one point. But this glowing goop is brilliant for, well, for my glowing torch, obviously, and what have you. There we go. And I think it's a dye ingredient as well. And at this point, I am really collecting dye ingredients. And you do tend to find it underneath the roots of these enormous roots, the enormous trees. So there we go. Go on, get up there. There we go. So we'll go up here and we'll see what is up on the top of this enormous rock. My climbing's still a bit pants. I haven't got the climbing gear from the climbing teacher yet. Oh, no, you don't. Get up there. Oh, my goodness. The woman just falls straight back to the bottom again. How frustrating is that? Jumping is so inaccurate sometimes. But yeah, the climbing teacher is now more difficult to get to than it used to be. And quite frankly, I found it harder the first time. So I'm just going to have to, we're going to have to, another reason to level up and stat up my my grit, basically. So let me just check in here in my attributes. Yes, we've now got the second level of our agility perks there, which means we're now cat-like. Falling damage is halved, which is very, very useful when you live up a tree. Now, I'm not sure if this is the sensible way to go up. I think it is, to be honest, unless there's actually a sort of a pathway, but I don't think so, because that tree is going to get in my way. So we'll just see. I'm not honestly sure if I'm going to be able to make it up that rock face there. As I say, she's not a great climber at this point. I might actually do better if I just take my armor off, but I'm not sure if that's still the case that works better. So take this as a bit of a practice run, maybe. Now this is going to be tough. This is going to be difficult. Okay, let's give it a try. My falling damage has been halved, so hey, you know, in for a penny. Let's give it a go. I don't think we're going to get up here. Unless we can stand on that, and I don't reckon. Nope, there we go. And even with halved falling damage, oh my goodness, and she just keeps falling. What the heck? Even with halved falling damage, that's still smarted. So there may be a more sensible way of getting up there. There probably is. There's probably a path on the other side or something now, which is pretty stupid. So my falling damage is halved, but I'm still taking quite a bit of damage there. So I'll just eat some fish there. We've got lots of them in my inventory, and the reason that I keep lots of them in my inventory, you see I'm just now falling all the way down again, is, oh, for heaven's sakes, woman, come on, stop jumping backwards. There we go. Is because, yeah, fish is good for healing. I have got some abyssal flesh as well, which one of the others gave me, and that is excellent for healing, but I'm saving that for boss fights. Now, can I just grab hold of that, because I don't really want to fall down this time? Okay, so I'm wondering if I get onto this branch, am I going to be able to get up here, or am I just wasting my time here? I don't know. You never know what's in a place unless you take the trouble to check it out. And we may end up in a situation where we just have to hang out up a tree overnight or something, because at this point, oh good lord, I'm still going to fall, aren't I? Oh, thank heaven for that. Okay, so we've got a little teeny ledge here. We'll just about get up here. Oh, I need that climbing gear, and I so badly need some more grit too. Not in that order, in the opposite order. Right, get up. There we go. So we've reached a plateau, but it ain't the summit. There's a summit up there. Let's just have a little look. Do you know what? I'm pretty sure there is a path going up to the top. In fact, I know there's a path going up to the top of this. I'm just not sure where it is because I found it in single player. Come to think of it. But yeah, I'm not on it. Basically, there is a path. It's around the other side, if I remember correctly. But I can't really get to it from here. So we're just going to see if we can get up a little bit more of this climb before it gets so dark I can't see a flaming thing. But I can't remember what this is called, but it's definitely going to give us some experience for discovering the top of it. And I can't remember if there's anything particularly up here. Just made it there. And I think if we try and go any further, we're just going to get to the point where we can't really see. Okay, here we go. So we're pretty much at the top now, I think. I'm not sure if I can get up there with my glow stick still allowing me to... No, we're evidently just waiting to climb mode there. Let's get the glowing stick out again. There we go. And we're more or less at the summit now. So we'll take a little look round. I don't remember there being anything dangerous up here, but I could be wrong, of course. So probably the best thing to do, and there's the path, I think it's going down in that direction. If I take a look at it, yes, I can see the path on the map there, and the path kind of sort of spirals around it. So I didn't recognize this hill to begin with, but we will discover that. I think it's probably going to be better to discover that in the morning because I can't see much and you guys can probably see less. So we'll carry on where we left off once dawn breaks. Alright, dawn is breaking now, so we have got enough daylight. Daylight, can't speak. Oh, now this is grey flower lupine. Good. I think I've got a bit of that at our base already, at the treehouse, that is. Basically, I've been doing a lot of resource grinding and just trying to get all the resources that we need for the base, because obviously when you start again, you really start again with 0, and you have to sort of work your way back up again. I'm going to get a cracking view from up here, aren't we? So here we go. And on the plateau, there is a lot of grey flower. There we go. Canopy Outlook. I forgot what it was called. Obviously, this would make a fantastic base location, but everyone on the server has decided it's far too obvious and has decided to, build elsewhere. So there we go. I thought about this one myself. It's got a lot of space and things, but it can be a bit of a pain to try and get back down to the jungle floor to do any. There's not much in the way of resources up here. Plant fiber, yes. Anything else much? Not really. So we've got a couple of lupin seeds, I beg your pardon. Grey flower lupine, but it's lupin seeds, which is a little bit strange. But there you go. We'll see if I can pick up another. Yay, there we go. There's another one. Okay, and our weight is at 91%, so we have to watch out for that one. So, sensible thing to do would be to go back down again by the path. And it looks like we've got a little bit of structure there, doesn't it? And there's also some structure there as well. So if I head towards stuff that looks like a structure on the map, that should give us some XP for discovering it. That is not the path. I've only been up here once before in single player, and I can't remember where the path is. Maybe it's over here. Now, I've got my bow, and we should probably practice using that as well. But first, we've got a couple of bridges that go over in this direction. Now, I want to go roughly in this direction, I guess, but I want to check out those ruins over there. So we might have to just... Now, there's a bird there. Let's just see if we can hit this. Now, I'm not brilliant. See, that was too straight. And that was too far. I think quick shot would be better. I am absolutely rubbish with the bow. What the heck was that? Oh, great. So I totally don't manage to move. And of course, this is not yet great because of that. I'm now hanging. Brilliant. Stunning. That was the worst fight I've ever had in my life, and that is up against some pretty stiff competition. So that was rubbish. Complete crud. Oh, we've got some steps here. I don't know if we're likely to find anything around these parts. Oh, there is like a little temple ruin type thing over there. I will try with the bow again, but the bow has changed since I last used this game. Oh, hello. That's not a good time to use the bow, is it? He's too close. But up there was not a time for close combat because we just were going to back roll off the edge and get stuck apparently as well. Oh, and here comes another bird. Oh, joy. It's alright as long as you keep out the way. There goes one. And my Stygian spear is not going to take... Oh, for goodness sake. Completely missed him. Absolutely no idea why. I'm not quite sure why this bird is so good at sending me flying either. I mean, there's not that much to the dude, really. But it's very annoying when you get your attacks kind of interrupted by a bird just... And look, here comes another one! What the heck? Oh, what? You see? There we go. Can't even start attacking the guy. Go away, bird. They're even more annoying than the emus because they've got much worse attack. That knocking you down business is quite annoying. And I have not got good yet at predicting when they're going to do the attack either. Not great. There we go. Right, now. I actually want to see if I can get a head off one of these things. Hide, feather. Yeah. No. No head. No head. Okay, well, we're going to drop the bits we don't need. I've actually got quite a lot of feathers by this point. So we're going to just try again. What state is my armor in? Yeah, look, it's pretty trash looking by this point, isn't it? I'm trying to keep out of the way of the various creatures, but it's not doing ever so well. Looks to me like we're going to have a lot of spiders around here. There's... or massive locust. I don't actually know whether that's a boss creature or what. I'm not sure what I'm heading towards here. I just want some exploration points. Ruined outpost. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Just kind of stealthing slightly because I'm a bit worried about that huge thing up there. It's probably some sort of boss, given its location. Hells bells. Definitely. Not taking that on my own, thank you. I've been poisoned and made much slower, so I think pegging it at this point is probably a very good idea. There's a spider over there as well, so pegging it in that direction is probably not the best idea ever. And I'm out of stamina. This thing's probably going to follow me forever to the ends of the earth as well. Oh, now that's a cave, definitely. Well, I don't know. Is it a cave or is it just... Got another bird after me, so it's just the one. Whoops, she says, totally and utterly missing him. So we should be able to deal with it, as long as another one doesn't turn up mid-fight. Which does happen a lot! Down he goes. Okay, so this looks like it's a really good place to get. I don't think there's anything here. It's just a cave under the roots, and it's a really good place to get glowing goop from. There's tons of this stuff. So there it is, right there. And there's probably other places around here as well that are a really good place to farm glowing goop. I'm going to grab a bit more while I'm here. Our weight is quite high up, but there we go. We'll take that, and we'll carry on up north. So I just want to go over towards that, but we may well be out for another night. But hey, adventuring, what's not to like? Oh, now there's a termite mound. There's something up there, I think. There'll probably be an enormous locust by it, and there's another one up there. So this is perhaps an area where you'd expect to see these things here. Okay, so I'm just going to say, oh, I think I needed to get out of the way a little faster there. And then, oh, all out of, and I've been poisoned. Right, so these guys are poisonous too. Think I need to get some of my set antidote, or make some more set antidote from our, let's see what you get out of these, although I won't be able to carry it. Now chitin, there's a surprise, and a venom gland as well. Okay, so we will drop the kite in for the moment because it's quite heavy and because I've got lots of it actually. There we go. So I don't know if we can get anything out of this termite mound that it was guarding. It's obviously it's like some massive termite mound. So let's just check this out. If I hit it, oh no, but what is this? Is that an egg? Oh yeah, there we go, and an egg. Okay, they're just eggs then. Just normal, regular eggs. And I don't think hitting that is going to do anything at all, is it? Okay, so there we go. We just get eggs. Nothing more exciting than that. We get eggs and we get battered for our troubles. So I think we'll just carry on along this path a little further. There's one guy over there. And there's a banner or black hand. Might be able to learn a black hand recipe then. I'm on the lookout always for... Uh-oh, another spider. Oh, he's got me in the face. I need to dodge sideways. That's better. Ugh, not enough. And obviously I've run out of stamina and I'm right in front of him. That was not a good thing. We definitely need more grit. Definitely. Oh, for goodness sakes. Just hit the guy. Oh, I did not mean to do that 3 times in a row. That's a really stupid idea. Okay, there we go. So, I need to learn to fight those better. I need to get better at doing a sideways dodge. I'm pretty good at doing the other dodges, but sideways dodges are a little bit more awkward to do. Okay, here we go. So, what is this? I want to learn this banner. Talia's Birth. Talia's Birth? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, here we go. Nordheimer, huh? Oh. I don't know what she... Oh, she's got a sword. Right, okay. And she's dead. Right, she didn't have anything much on her. She's got some iron bars. We can make those for ourselves. Let's see. Who else is here? Is there anybody else here? There is, clearly. I can't see myself, which is not helpful. And I'm pressing completely the wrong thing there. Completely. Well, she's done for. And so are you, Sunshine. Oh, gosh, he's got some pretty good moves, though, to be honest. There we go. He's down. And he's got some of those as well. Oh, no we don't. Not off the ruddy cliff, please. Oh, and now he's shooting me again. No, you don't, Sunshine. Die. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that was awkward, not least because the sun has just decided to start shining on my screen, which means I can't see a ruddy thing. So this is probably a good place. Time to call it quits. Okay, so folks, that is it for now. We are quite long enough we've been going on there. But also, I'm nearly at level 36, so this is excellent. There's another NPC over there. I'm not too bothered about him, to be honest, because we don't get very much. Oh, except he's now after me, so I think maybe we will take him on. No, you don't. Back. But don't get too far away because that allows them to get the bow back out again. There we go. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. And also feel free to leave me your comments there and give me your tips as well. I am still learning. The game has changed quite a lot since the last series and I had by no means mastered it at that point. So I do hope you'll join us for the next episode of Conan Exiles Savage Lands. Till then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and don't get eaten by birds. Bye-bye for now.